You know, we do videos on more expensive guitars. We've got a PRS Core. We got a few Gibsons. Um, but I just keep finding these guitars that are crazy, crazy deals where the price versus the performance, they're on different planets. And fortunately, in the case of many of these that we've looked at lately, the price is way too low for the quality that you get. Like, the quality is so much more than you would expect. Not everything is 100% perfect. I have just spotted one thing that is not perfect about this guitar in the middle that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But first, let me give you the tour and tell you everything I know about it so far. So we'll start up here at the top. The headstock is reminiscent of a Telecaster, as this whole guitar is reminiscent of a Telecaster, but it's not the exact same shape. It says Leo Jaymz. We have 2 string trees, 6 sealed unbranded tuners. This is your truss rod adjustment hole. There's the truss rod down there. It comes with an Allen wrench that you can use to adjust the truss rod. We have what appears to be a kind of hard plastic nut that seems to be pretty well cut. It is a maple neck and a maple fretboard with a high gloss finish. The frets could be rounded over a little bit on the edges here, but I can run my fingers up and down both sides without getting cut. I can feel that they're not as smooth as they could be, but it's absolutely playable like this. And shockingly, they almost feel like they've been polished. Like, there's very little grittiness in the feel. I've done with the string eraser and come out about this good before. So if I get the Dremel out with some real polish and go through all the grits, I can get it smoother, but that's very playable. We have what looks like an abalone-like fret marker. And what it looks like to me is clear acrylic with a little sticker behind it to make it look like an abalone. On this side, we have little black fret marker dots as well. So when we get all the way down to the body, here's the one thing I've found that looks like it's not perfect. I'm going to try to get the light going across this neck pickup. Look for the little dent right here. There's a dent in the cover and a little dent here. They're really not very noticeable, but as the light sweeps across them, maybe you can pick that up. That's the only thing I've found so far. It's a Telecaster neck pickup, a Telecaster bridge pickup. We have 6 adjustable saddles, so it's not the 3 screws with the 2 strings per saddle. We can adjust each one independently for intonation, for action height, and they are not string through. They come out down here at the bottom. This is a clear acrylic pickguard, which really shows off the flame maple top. It's a mahogany body with a maple front. I think it's got a maple back as well as maple neck as well. Typical for a Telecaster. The 3-way switch, so neck, both pickups, bridge pickup, volume and tone, whatever you have selected, your volume and tone works for that. We actually have a dark binding all the way around. It's so well done that I almost didn't even notice it at first. It just looked like a little darker on the edge. It's kind of rounded over, perfectly smooth on the edges, and it blends in with the color of the edge pretty well. This is your output jack, and it does have a metal plate for durability. Under there is a strap button. Here's your other strap button. And it's got that classic Telecaster shape. Man, and the depth of the grain here isn't super deep, but you know, as we do the camera back and forth and up and down, maybe you can see a little bit of that motion in the top. I don't think it is a photo flame. I think it is a thin veneer. All right, so when we swap to the back, you can see the grain under here. There's your neck joint and the reinforcement plate. The back of the neck, it's listed as a C plus U. It feels like very much a C shape up here, and it flattens out to kind of a U shape down there. It's not very U-like to me. It's a little flatter radius on this than it is up here at the pure C, but this is more baseball bat-like, and this is more flat. But I wouldn't call it a U like a Ibanez Wizard neck. It's not that much of a flat U. Neat little quality assurance sticker here. Here are the sealed unbranded tuners. What I found, they hold fine and they adjust fine, But as typical on these kind of inexpensive tuners, if you find a little slop in the button, get your little Phillips head screwdriver and just barely tighten it a little bit and feel. If you still have slop, barely tighten a little bit more. You can take the slop out. And I'm not talking about Leo Jaymz tuners. Any of this type of tuners, you can usually take that slop out. So very glossy. I haven't found a single paint flaw. The edges, the top, everything looks amazing. Really, the only thing I've found so far is a tiny little slight dent right there in the pickup cover. That's all how it looks. I've been playing it a while, and it really sounds pretty good too. I don't know how they make these for this price, but I'm really happy I picked it up and I'm able to share it with you. Please subscribe and check out our Guitar Deals group on Facebook. The link's in the bio.